Good day, friends. I'm Kerry Dillinger. This is Bible Class Topics. Let's start our lesson by taking a reading from Isaiah 41, verse 10. We've entitled our thoughts today, Be Not Dismayed. And the Lord said, Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The Lord addresses the words of Isaiah 41, verses 8 through 20, to Israel as they face the time of Babylonian captivity. But the promise he gave in verse 10, in essence, was repeated many times to his people in the olden days. It remains as comforting and reassuring to Christians today as it was to the faithful in the time of Moses, Samuel, and Isaiah. The Lord said, Fear not, for I am with you. Fear is a common emotion of humankind. Many things can cause us to be afraid. Bad weather, crime, war, critical sickness, brushes with death, economic depression, tragic accidents, just to name a few. Christians face the same dangers that cause the rest of humanity to fear, plus the persecution and affliction that comes from being a Christian. But Christians have less reason to fear these things than others. They hear the tender voice of God saying, Fear not, while giving them the most significant reason not to, namely, for I am with you. The Lord said, Be not dismayed, for I am your God. Dismay is a kind of fear that results in anxiety, discouragement, and apprehension. It indicates a loss of faith and courage in facing some difficulty, either real or supposed, with which one does not know how to deal. We sometimes find ourselves facing such things with such depressing uneasiness that we hardly know what to pray for regarding it. But here again, the words of God speak softly to our hearts, saying there is no reason to be dismayed, for I am your God. We may not see the end, but God does. We do not need to know the solution to our problems beforehand. It is enough to know that the Lord is our God. Are you thinking of Psalm 23? These thoughts that we're having here today concerning be not dismayed reminds me that the Lord is my shepherd. That psalm sums it all up, doesn't it? The Lord said, I will strengthen you, yes, I will help you. The Lord does not promise to deliver us from the things that may cause fear or dismay, but he removes fear by promising the strength to deal with the problems. He also promises in his providence to help us. We're encouraged to come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace in time of need. So says the Hebrew writer in chapter 4, verse 16. If we surrender our lives to the Lord without fear or dismay, trusting him for the promised strength and aid, then the Lord says, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. With the assurance God gives in these words, what cause do we have to be afraid or dismayed? I've gone back to the old church bulletins again, and I found this article from Earl Kimbrough, and this photo of a calm sea I found over on Pixabay at Pexels.com. I'm also reminded of the old Christian hymn, God Will Take Care of You, written by Civilla D. Martin in 1904, and I will put a link to that hymn being sung in the description below. Thank you for studying with me today. I hope these ideas concerning Isaiah 41 verse 10 are helpful to you in your own spiritual struggles. Come back and study with me again soon. Until then, may God bless.